Hey guys, Mech Knight here. I know I not loaded in a while, but let's just get right back to Gloria. Some Pokemon based on myths, legends, and cryptids. Let's start off with the classic Disney film and legend, Robin Hood. I'm surprised there ain't a Pokemon based on this. We have plenty of Pokemon based on legends and that. So, here is Mygrold. I knew I just couldn't do a straight up Robin Hood Pokemon, because then it would just be going from weak to strong, little to big. Pokemon need to have progression in their personality as well. Mygrold is a pure fairy type, comes from Microraptor and Gold. These Pokemon are very egotistical and steal gold from other Pokemon. Despite this, they are very weak and use their hollow egg to hide them and their gold. They'll never willingly give away their gold. And it evolves at max friendship. The idea is, it goes from this small little baby bird that just hides in its egg with all its coins, and it steals coins. But then when it reaches max friendship, it realises it should be helping other people because of the bond it's gained with its trainer. Now, like I said, these Pokemon are extremely weak, probably third weakest. And it's only a fairy type, because it's based on a fairy tale, and it's a bit mythological. It's really not nice. Anyway, time for it to evolve into a proper Robin Hood Pokemon. This is Raptorhood. Dragon Fairy. Same type that only Mega Altaria had. And since Megas are gone, that's technically an unused type combo. So, if you wanted more of that, then here you go. Its name comes from Raptor and Robin Hood. I quite like it. It also has a bit of robber, but These Pokemon run across the desert, stealing golden berries from the strongest Pokemon and returning it to the weaker ones. They carry the valuables in their hollow eggs and bagtails, a bit like Delibirds' bagtail. This one is really good because it's got clove patterns without just being cloves. There are a lot of examples where I feel like cloves on a Pokemon just do too much. Like Machoke or something. I really like those patterns. It's still got the Microraptor with its arms and the feathers and stuff. No G-Max form. I thought it would work. But to be honest, I thought it would work more for Mygrold. And whilst unevolved Pokemon do have G-Max forms at times, I thought Mygrold just wouldn't be iconic enough to get one, if you know what I mean. We got Pikachu, Eevee, and Meowth, which I would say, if you don't count Mew or Charizard or anything, are the three main Pokemon of Gen 1, so it makes sense to me. Next up, let's have some Pokemon based on cryptids. However, let's have a look at the shinies first. More fairy-type colours, since I feel like the dragon was conveyed in both of them a bit more. Despite Mygrold not being dragon type, the fairy type, like I said, it isn't really because of the design. Like I said, let's get on to cryptids. And there are a lot inspiring in this next line. We don't have a lot of 3-stage lines, so let's make one based on the 6-legged salamander. This salamander from mythology that has 6 legs, and it's immune to fire. And I combined it with an ant, because they both have 6 legs, and I thought we needed more bug types. And whilst a 6-legged salamander ant would have been quite a good concept anyway, I decided, hey, we got one cryptid, why not add in 2 more? We got the New, which is a monkey with tiger paws and a snake for a tail, where if you stroke it, it will give you nightmares, which I quite liked the idea of, and I think it fits well with a 6-legged salamander. They're both small, just weak things that have strange facts about them. However, this next one isn't small and weak, and you only really see it with the evolved forms, because I added a bit of centaur, half man, half horse. I thought it fit, because if we were going to have one cryptid, might as well just pick from a bunch of them. So here is Salamander. It's a pure bug type. Its name comes from Salamander and Intender. Its signature ability is Ash Coat. And I know how Game Freak likes to give away signature abilities like candy, just get rid of them. This one, no. Don't do that, Game Freak. It's not cool. The ability makes it so that this Pokemon resists fire attacks instead of being weak to them like Bug normally would. I quite like it. It makes sense. It's very cute, very small. You can really see the ant with the tail being a bit of a stinger. And also it looks a bit like a snake. The eyes are meant to be fire-like just because it's immune to fire. Fire fits in a lot with this Pokemon's lore. Next up, it's middle evolution, Hexalmider. Still pure bug. Its name comes from hexes in hexagon meaning 6. Spider, because it's got a bit of that. Mite, because termite. And salamander. Tail's much more snake-like, but it's really just an appendage. It's not actually a second head. You can definitely see a bit of centaur with this, even if it's not much. It's got fire patterns around the eyes, because like I said, fire fits in with the lore. A more bug-type mouth, since I felt it didn't look bug-type enough. And, it's got the big claws and then the small little ones. You can even see, tiger stripes. Now, you might be thinking, Mechanite, just reveal it to us already. This is going to evolve into a bug fire type and probably look really cool because you're really good at this. I would say thank you, but I would also say you're wrong. Because this is Spalamenu, bug ghost type. Its name comes from Spider, Salamander, and New. His signature ability, which you can find this guy with the ability Ash Coat, but you can also get it with this one. Hallucinogenic Ashes. I know, quite a mouthful. Attacks aimed at this Pokemon that you would usually have 100% accuracy, now have a 10% chance to miss. So basically, all the moves you use against this Pokemon that are 100% accurate are effectively 90% accurate. I really like this Pokemon. It reminds me of iconic 3-stage final evolutions like Nidoking or something. Its head looks a bit more like a monkey's, except for the 2 really long eyes. You can tell it's definitely centaur with the tiger legs, and then the little claws. I don't know why I said little. The big claws. And its tail, which was going to be a snake, is now the ashes, since these Pokemon always cover themselves in ashes and breathe ashes. The ashes are now the nightmare gas that Anuas sometimes portrayed. I don't know. That word just completely left my mind as I was saying it. Now, with hardcore designs like these, you should always add a bit of cuteness, just to make it look a bit more Pokemon-y. And that's why we've got the cute little mouth and instead of sharp tiger patterns, we've got soft ones, which I think makes sense. You can see the salamander patterns are more controlled rather than just random, and they even look like a cobra's neck frill, like you would see on Arbok a bit. These are some of my favourite Pokemon yet. Even their concept isn't that genius, but I do like them. And their shinies are also really cool and different. So we've got Salamander, who's got fire colours to reference their resistance, and tigers because of a new. We've got Hexalmider, which gets charred black ashes, and it looks really cool, a bit like Charizard, but Charizard shiny mixed with their old shiny, where it was purple with green flames. And then we got Spalamenu with this Arctic tiger look, and all the fiery bits go to blue, and it's kind of like them if they didn't hang out in the ashes and in volcanic areas. Both of the Pokemon we showed off today, I think would look really cool in open world space, just running around like they would in Scarlet and Violet. Honestly, both of these Pokemon are some of my favourite yet. So let's keep the good Fakemon train going.